let's have some background. So, can you share something a little bit about your journey and what inspired you to start It's Possible podcast, insurance, and financial services?
Well, what really inspired me to create It's Possible Financial Services, it's because I grew up in a really small village in Haiti. You would see young adults, young men, young women, young ladies growing up, but we didn't have a place where we could even go to get a job, right? So it's just go to school, come back from school, but no opportunity. If you want something, you need to create it yourself. So we grew up in poverty. Now, when I had the opportunity to become who I am right now, to see what money can do, that's the reason why I say everybody needs to know about financial literacy, because I see the difference. I see the difference when I was growing up when we didn't have money, and I see the difference right now. I see what money can do. So that inspires me to create It's Possible Financial Insurance and Financial Services.
Okay, so let's go to the first thing. What is retirement planning and why is it important to start early?
Retirement planning, that's an amazing question. You know what? Most people are not even thinking about retirement. This is not a vocabulary in nobody's book, because they don't think about it. Young people don't think about retirement. Adults, they're not even thinking about it. I have people who come to my office and they ask me, and I ask them, when do you want to retire? They always say next week or tomorrow. When someone says something like this, I can see that they didn't have a plan. Because how can you tell me that you want to retire next week? Now, my next question is, what have you been doing in the past 15 years for you to retire next week or to retire tomorrow? So retirement planning is really important. The reason is because it is a scary moment when someone is reaching senior citizen age, being 65, 75, being 80 years old, and do not have enough money to take care of yourself. It is really scary. So when I talk to people at that age, I can feel the fear that they are feeling inside of them because they don't have enough money to take care of themselves. So that's why it is so important for people to plan their retirement and start early. All right, because the earlier you start, the better off you will be.
Okay, so plan your retirement and start early.
Yes.
So part of retirement is life insurance.
Mm-hmm.
So what role does life insurance have in retirement planning?
Wow, this is an amazing question. Life insurance is something most people are not even talking about either. Most people don't want to talk about life insurance because they're afraid to die. But there are three types of life insurance that I want to mention right now. The first one is term. Term insurance is an insurance policy that people take for a period of time, maybe 10 years, 15 or 20 years. Now, after that period of time is over, it's over. There is no more insurance. This person needs to get another life insurance policy. Now, the problem with that is if in that period of 20 years that person gets sick, they may become uninsurable. Being uninsurable is a condition where the insurance company says that I can't give you insurance anymore because of the health condition of the person. Now, the other thing is, if the person is still insurable, their insurance is going to be more expensive, right? Because now they are 20 years older. The insurance they used to pay $50 for, they may need to pay $100, $150, $200 for the same amount of insurance because now they are 20 years older. And the other insurance I want to mention is a final expense. Final expense is the type of life insurance policy. Now, before I speak about final expense, I need to mention that life insurance is divided into two great categories. The first one is term, the second one is permanent. Now, I already talked about term insurance. Now, I'm talking about permanent. Now, final expense is a type of permanent life insurance policy that pays for someone's funeral services. Now, final expense is a type of insurance that gives the family the money, or the beneficiaries of the person who passed away, between 24 and 48 hours. They receive the money to do the funeral services of that person. Now, so this is final expense. Now, the other one I want to mention, there are more, but I want to mention Index Universal Life. Index Universal Life Insurance Policy is one type of life insurance policy that we use to help people plan their retirement. That's one way we help people plan their retirement, because this life insurance policy has three buckets, if I could say it like that. One bucket is the death benefit to transfer wealth to the next generation. The other bucket is the living benefit, like if the person has a stroke, a heart attack, they have cancer, a terminal disease, they have enough money inside of this policy to take care of themselves, so they don't need to access their savings. The other bucket is the cash value. The cash value is an amount of money that's growing inside of the policy that the person can use while they are alive. They can use it for whatever they want. So that money, when it becomes $1 million to $1 million, they can just take it and say, I'm not going to work anymore. I have enough money in my life insurance policy. So this is why life insurance policy plays such a big role in retirement planning.
The next thing we have to talk about today is annuities and wealth management. So what is an annuity, and how can it benefit someone planning for retirement?
Annuity is a financial instrument that consists in an individual transferring money to a life insurance company, and that life insurance company will take that money and make it grow for that person during a period of time. So let's say that someone has $200,000 in the bank that's not doing anything. They are not doing anything with that money. So what we do, we help them transfer that money into a fixed index annuity. So that $200,000 that was not doing anything in the bank, now in 8 years to 9 years, that $200,000 becomes $400,000. That means that money doubles in 9 years. Now in the bank, it would take about 7,000 years for that money to double. Now you can do it in 8 years, which is good. Now, and if someone has been working for a long period of time, they have a lot of money in their 401k. Let's say you have $500,000 in 401k or 403b or teacher's retirement program. We can help you roll that money over to a fixed index annuity, and that money is going to grow for you. Now, one of the benefit of doing that is that one of the companies is going to give you 30% bonus from the start. So that means if you transfer $100,000, they give you $30,000. If you transfer $200,000, they give you a $60,000 bonus, right? Which is beautiful, because now your money grows even faster for you, and it doubles for you even faster. So that's the benefit of using annuity in retirement planning.
Okay.
Yes.
What's your advice for someone feeling overwhelmed by their financial situation?
Well, this is an amazing question. And as we talked about it, money makes a difference, right? Money really makes a difference in people's lives. And that's one of the causes of people getting sick. That's one of the causes of stress in family. Right? People really feel overwhelmed with their financial situation. But there are two things I want people to check. Right? The first one is their lifestyle. if you're feeling overwhelmed with your financial situation right now, check your lifestyle. Check to see that if you are living above your means, maybe your lifestyle is too high for the money you're currently making. Now, the second thing I want you to check is your skill set. You need to check to see if you have the skill set that is required for you to make enough money. Because one of the problems is that people are working a lot of hours when they want to make more money, right? If you want to make more money, what you need to do is to upgrade your skill set so that you can make more money in less period of time. So these are two things I want you to check if you feel overwhelmed with your financial situation.
Okay, so make sure you check your skill set.
Yeah, and your lifestyle.
Okay, so your skill set and your lifestyle.
Yes.
So, for the closing, I would ask to tell everyone how to connect with you.
Well, people can connect with me through my Instagram. It's Possible Podcast 1. On YouTube, it's Possible Podcast. They can come to the office, 353 Glen Street North, Fayetteville, Georgia, 30214. They can call the office. The telephone number is 770-470-2924. These are the ways people can get in contact with me.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, just one last question, okay?
Yes.
Yes, one last question. What is one piece of advice you wish everyone knew?
About finances, right?
Yes, about finances.
One thing I wish everybody knew about finances is that money is energy, right? Money is energy. And you will see most of the times people who are earning less money, they have low energy. Because I remember Tony Robbins said once, low energy, low life. High energy, high life. So that means people with high energy, they put the energy into the things that they do, they can make a lot of money. But people with low energy, these people tend to be, I would say, lazy. They don't feel like doing the things they have to do. And because of that, they procrastinate on the things that they have to do, and therefore they don't make a lot of money. So I wish everybody knew that low energy, low life, high energy, high life. And if you want to make a lot of money, you need to have a lot of energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. It's Possible, for coming to this podcast. May everyone have a great rest of their day.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching It's Possible podcast today. I hope this interview blessed you today, and have a great day. Happy holidays.